Hey, good day everyone. So just a quick update. So there are two topics I want to talk about. Just briefly, I want to cover BNBH. So it apparently risen from the dead. So I'm a bit happy, but I'm a bit skeptical as well. We don't know what's really gonna happen. So they jump started the game over again, but they made a quick change here in terms of claiming rewards. So they put a timer in it. Mine is going at around I think this is 12 days before I can actually claim anything. So the only skeptical thing on my head right now is, am I going to start doing everything again? Like, meaning, am I gonna keep doing my attacks as usual? But the problem is, if I level up, then it's gonna cost me. And for 15 days, definitely it's gonna cost me quite a bit. And that's a lot of investment where I'm not exactly sure if it's wise to actually do so. So that's my main hesitation. So right now I don't know what to feel. I don't know what exactly am I going to do. So this is where I'm at right now. So I'll probably just monitor the Discord channel, see what happens, and hopefully everything pans out. Now, I was trying to look into the BNB reward pool. So this calculator made by this YouTuber, Mathematical Games. So they actually track the reward pool in their calculator. So I'm able to see how much exactly there is right now. And I can confirm that the reward pool is actually increasing. Now the question right now is, what happens? It's when everyone's able to claim, right? So I don't know in terms of timetable how they calculated it. Is it going to be like gradual, like people are going to be able to withdraw staggeredly, or is it going to be going in one go? I doubt it's going to be one go, right? So we'll see. I hope that by the time when my timer comes off, the reward pool would probably be somewhere around in the 20,000 BNB again. Well, that's the hope, but we'll see. So I'm slightly happy, but slightly skeptical again with the update for BNB Heroes. But I'll take whatever I can get, right? Instead of fully closing out the game, at least they're trying to make it work, which is great. It's not expected. The one thing I really didn't expect was crypto mines to actually implode on itself. So apparently it just died, unfortunate, but that's how it is. So I'll just have to make do with what I have with BNBH. And the other topic that I'm going to be talking about would be the crypto U. So I think people are getting interested with the game. So I think it's also good to talk about the importance of minting and the importance of maybe should you just be buying in Tofu NFT. Now, right now, in terms of minting, the cost of a baby token is around $3. So you can see the price down there. And so if you want to mint one, it's going to cost you at around $150 because that's like 50 babies. Now the risk there is that if you mint the baby like what I did, I minted like three babies and I got the garbage babies. That's basically what I call them, because the stats do not meet the requirements to do the full-time job. Now the full-time job has a requirement and you need to check this and you need to take note of it, because I still feel like a lot of people are still asking in Discord over and over again. Like, I don't know if they're even reading the requirements, but you should understand and read the requirements that the attribute requirement for these stations, apart from milk stations, is that you have to meet the minimum of 86 and 61 main stat and secondary stat of your baby. So if you have a Bitcoin holder, you need to meet this minimum requirement and you have to raise it up to level 2, which will cost you 20,000 gold, mind you, and that's a lot of money. So you need to make sure that you have the right baby to level up, because if you level up like this type of baby, sure, your gold will double, but it's not exactly worth it, right? So you need to consider maybe looking into these types of babies that can actually do full-time jobs. They might cost a bit more in the Tofu market, but I think it's better to do that than just trying to mint new ones. If you don't really have the same budget as some other people who can just splurge and mint like 5 babies every day, then I would recommend you just go into Tofu. So this is the Tofu marketplace. Then you can just type in the crypto U. Then there you'll see all of the certified, verified marketplace where you can actually purchase these babies. So you just go there and look at the price. It's fairly cheap right now, like 0.149 BNB for floor. For floor, meaning that's the trashiest baby you can get for this particular baby. I mean, it's cheaper than getting, you know, minting a new baby and risking it and getting a trash baby. Like, all right, let's just filter it off. So let's say, for example, so these are in auction, so we cannot look into that. So this is the trashiest baby right now that they have in the market. So meaning that the baby doesn't meet the minimum requirements to do full time, and it's only going to cost you 88 bucks. So half the price of what exactly you're supposed to be minting. So if you feel like, you know, maybe right now, I can tell you that it's still a bit worth it to get into the game with just trash babies for now, because the milk price, you know, right now has dropped, and that is expected. Like if you have played Binary X before, you would have, you know, anticipated this particular drop. So if you look at the Cyber Dragon Gold price, so this is the equivalent of what milk we have right now. I mean, look at the pump, right? Even, I mean, if you compare it to Baby even had a better traction compared to Cyber Dragon Gold. But it really dropped like as high as 2 cents to 3 cents, then it dropped all the way down to 0.002, which is the bottom price what they have, and it just rose up again when the Binary X price started picking up. So that's the price where they went in. So that's exactly what you're going to be expecting that may happen to Baby Swap. Right now, in terms of ideal ratio, based on what Baby Swap mentioned in their white paper, is that 1:100 ratio, meaning 1 for one baby and 100 ratio for the milk token. So meaning that if the baby price right now is $3, so your expected ideal price for milk should be 0.03, which is, we're almost there at the moment. So we're almost at the 1:100 ratio. So that's the ideal ratio. So that's what we're expecting. But it doesn't mean that it can go down. You know, it cannot go down, or it can go up. So that's the risk. But at least you can gauge where exactly the price is expected to be. So just an FYI, because people tend to FUD. You know, I mean, I think a lot of games right now are really collapsing. Not only games, maybe a lot of other tokens as well, because, you know, Bitcoin kind of did a flash crash, right? So I think everything just followed, and people are just panicking all over the place. And I think that's what exactly killed crypto mines, in my perspective. People just started panicking, and nobody, you know, people are withdrawing more than what's going into the game, and yeah, so it kind of killed itself from a $2 to $3 billion project all the way down to nothing, which is insane. So anyway, so just take note of this particular economy, or that may happen with Baby Swap or with milk token. So just, you know, manage expectations. But of course, again, I'm not a financial advisor. It's just me giving my opinion, comparing it to Cyber Dragon and Binary X. Alright, so one thing I think I missed to mention is that apart from the trash babies that you can actually buy in the market, you can still buy the ones with good stats, right? So one thing you need to do is to take note of the main stats of the babies. So for example, if we're going to look at the baby here in, what is this? The Crypto Baby. So Crypto Baby, you want to look into your workstation and try to find where Crypto Baby is. So Crypto Baby is under the airport, so you can just look into here. Okay, what's the stat for Crypto Baby? So the main stat is mentality, then the secondary stat is dexterity. So all you need to do is go to the filter, type it in the mentality, just put in the minimum stat of 86. Alright, why is not typing? Alright, so you have 86, put in dexterity. Alright, so we have 75 results. So here, just take note that the secondary stat right now in terms of mining, it doesn't really matter. All you need is a minimum of 61. It doesn't matter if you get 100 or whatever, as long as you meet the minimum requirement for the dexterity parts and the secondary stat, it's fine. That's good enough. But what's more important is the primary stat, which is, for this case, it's mentality. The higher it is, the better, because you will earn a lot more once you level up your hero. So again, this is the same concept as Binary X. This is not something new. So the price you're seeing right now is fairly cheap, 0.27, $159. So you can get a baby for $159, which is near the mid price, and this will guarantee you to have a baby that, you know, can actually go to a full-time job, right? but again, you know, I mean, the cost to full-time job right now is 20,000 gold, and that's not exactly cheap either. So right now, if we're gonna look at the price, so we can probably, yeah, 2,000 gold is around 700 bucks, right? So I mean, that's something to consider. But then again, if you do that, okay, so if you look at the calculator to compute how much exactly you're supposed to be, you can actually earn when you level up your milk. I mean, your baby. Jesus, why do I say milk? All right, when you level up your baby. So for example, you saw this is an 89 stat, right? So the price is fairly cheap. Price is fairly cheap, which is like 160 bucks, so pretty close to mint, and that's 89. So let's say you invested 20,000 mil and leveled it up to 2. So this is the level 2 earning that you can get potentially. So of course, it's not going to be fixed, right? I mean, as I mentioned earlier, the ratio to 1 is to 100 will only happen if it's met, but it will adjust depending on the price, right? So it's not going to be exact 100%, but at least you have an idea where exactly, you know, how much exactly you're supposed to be earning. So right now for an 89, you can get 1,720 gold per day if you level it up to 2. So that's right now you're only earning at around 288 or somewhere there, right? Somewhere close there. And like that's, you know, if we're gonna compute, I'm not very good at math, so let's look at 89, then you divide it by 288. That's 6 times the amount that you can do instead of just being stuck here. So let's say, for example, you try to level to your trash baby. So this is going to be 576. So I mean, in terms of comparison to the 89 stat, that's like triple, still triple, right? So it's not worth trying to level up a trash baby right now. It might be worth later once PvE comes out, and depending on the stats that you have for your baby, it might be good for PvE. But then again, you know, there's other requirements that you need to look into for PvE, and we don't know how it's gonna work for baby, for the crypto baby right now. So yeah, so anyways, just take note of that when you're gonna try and purchase your baby. My recommendation is check the market, because the market, you know, would have these decent prices, and I think they're very good priced. Yeah, so I think it's worth it trying to get one of these. Yeah, with that, guys, that's it for the video today. So hopefully this video helped you out for the baby, I mean the crypto baby, or whatever. Such an unusual name really for BabySwap to come up with. But anyways, that's it. So with that, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you again in my future videos. Please leave a like and subscribe. So thank you, and have a nice day. Stay safe, people.